Okay, so this is a review of areas of rectangles, and I should have added parallelograms. Hopefully we'll get to both, but the first thing, well, let me get rid of that. We don't want that. Let's go up here. Area, if you remember correctly, area equals base times height. Now we can also write it this way. Area equals BH, which is the same thing. We could also write it this way. Area equals length times width. But we don't want to use that one because that one doesn't work so well for parallelograms. Alright, so let's do an example so we can review this. Let's say you have a rectangle. It's not exactly perfect, but it'll do. You have 4 on one side and 2 on the other. Let's say 4 is the base, 2 is the height. So the area of this rectangle is going to be 4 times 2. And that's going to equal 8 units squared. Now this is useful sometimes. This is useful because you might need to know how much grass you need to cover a lawn, or you might need paint to cover a wall, and you need to know how much paint you need or how much grass you need. So area is actually pretty important. So let's see if I can scroll down a little bit here. We'll do another example. Let me get a different color. Red will do. Okay. So now what do you do if the area you're trying to find is not exactly a rectangle? Let's say it's like parts of rectangles. Okay. And let's say that in this figure we have here, this is worth 2, and this is 2, and this is 3, let's say, and let's say this is 4. Okay? Let's say that's this particular figure. Now we want to know what the area of this figure is. We can use what we know about areas of rectangles to figure this out. So let me change my color again. Go to magenta. All right. So the way we do this is we divide it into 2 rectangles, and we're going to find separately the area of each rectangle. So the area of this rectangle is just 2 times 2, which is 4 units squared. And the area of this bottom rectangle, this one right here, is actually 4, which is the height. And then this length here is 3, and this length here is 2. So the whole entire length from here to here is actually 2 plus 3, which is 5. So to find the area of this, we have to multiply 5 times 4, and that's going to be 20 units squared. Now to find the area of the whole entire figure, we have to add the area of the bottom rectangle, which is 20. Sorry, my writing is not so great today. To the top square, which is 4, and you end up with 24 units squared. And that's the area of that figure. Now we could go on and do another figure. We're not going to have a whole lot of time, but let's say, what if we had a figure like this, and we only wanted the outside, this outside area, but we didn't want the center area. Well, what we would do, let's say, well, we're not going to have time to do this. I'll have to do it in a different screencast.